for many of you may be aware of the fact that Rocco's got 1 day left for the Ontario Chamber. So we want to give him as much microphone time as we can. And
Now he's free to say whatever he wants.
and then we're going to call the ministers and MPPs as well as the committee up to take a couple of pictures, and then we'll hear from Peter. So let's no further introduction needed for Rocco. Come on up.
Thanks so much, Paul. You are looking at the lamest of lame ducks. But if there was going to be one place that I ended my time at the Ontario Chamber of Commerce with, it was going to be Barrie, for a number of reasons. One, this was the first place I visited when I started at the OCC 6 years ago. And now, of course, you have the highest per capita ministerial concentration in the province. So this literally is the center of the universe. And I was naturally drawn here. Look, I want to do just two things. One is to thank all of you for making the last 6 years so incredible. I've been given all of these awards and congratulations, but the reality is I'm the kid who woke up on third base, hit a bunt, and gets credited for a home run. When actually it's the work that all of you have done, the 155 chambers in every corner of this province, and so many of my colleagues are here today. So I want to thank them. I want to thank all of the businesses, particularly what you accomplished during COVID. That should be wished upon no one, and rising to that challenge, truly inspiring. And we need to keep the collaboration, the spirit of togetherness, the notion that we have a burning platform. We need to keep that alive to go forward, because there is an enormous task ahead of us. I also want to thank the Ontario government, the Doug Ford government, and all of the ministers here today. I've had the great pleasure of being able to work with them. We haven't always agreed. That's not the point. The point is to come to better decisions, and that's through creative debate. It's through putting ideas forward. This has been the most pro-business government in a very, very long time in this province, and I very much appreciated that work. We're going into budget season, so the one thing, and I know that it's very high on Minister Bethlen Falvey's mind, if you have a million priorities, you have no priorities. We are going to have to make choices, and one of the things that's absolutely clear for both individuals and governments is that we had to blow our brains out in spending during a very difficult time. And the answers going forward can't all be about writing big checks, because that flexibility is not there. There are key investments to be made, but if there's going to be one priority going forward that we should all be begging for and pushing for, it's speed of decision making. It's clarity of the field of activity within which we can act and build, right? From housing developments to decisions around credentialing, to decisions around how we permit mines, to decisions around how we build again. And not count on the government to be building, for us to be building, but then demanding from them clarity so that we can make those investments going forward. And I know this government is seized with that, but it never hurts to keep reminding them. And I'll leave you with just one blessing, which my late mother-in-law gave to me early on. When I was courting my wife, I went to visit her for the very first time. And I am the first non-Irishman to marry into my wife's family. So I enter into this house, And at the end of a very long hall is this woman sitting in a massive chair. And I think I'm on the set of the Game of Thrones, right? And I'm sweating and I'm walking up towards the chair and I bend down. I kiss her on both cheeks and I say, "Madam, my name is Rocco Rossi, the Dublin O'Rossies, and I'd like to court your daughter." And she said, "Rocco, at the center of the word life is the word if. And if is the key to life because it is the word of hopes and dreams. If I work hard, this will result. If I marry the right person, happiness will follow. But if you leave if to the end of life, it is no longer the word of hopes and dreams. It becomes the word of nightmare and regret. If only. Never let any ifs remain. Ask and answer your if questions during life, and may you be truly blessed. God bless you.
I should have remembered that I'm following you is not a fun thing to do. So we have a number of really important people here today. I'm going to make sure we introduce all of them, and I'm going to call you up so we can just give you a few seconds to say a few words. We have from our board, we have Richard Lardner. He's president of the Chamber of Commerce here. We have Rocco Rossi, obviously. Brian Sanderson, MPP from
Simcoe Gray.
Alex Nuttall, Mayor of Barrie is here. Jill Dunlop, Minister of Colleges and University. Carolyn Mulroney, President of the Treasury Board in Ontario, and Minister of Foreign Affairs. Carolyn, we got you in here twice, sorry. Andrea Kanjan, Deputy Government House Leader and Minister of the Environment, Conservation and Parks. Doug Downey, who's the Attorney General and the MPP for the Oral Springwater or Barrie Springwater riding, and obviously we have Minister Bethan Thaldy here. So if I could have all the ministers come up, and if you'd like to say a few words, then we'll give you that opportunity. Come on up.